Maybe Yoshi's not that good.
He's
okay.
He's
alright.
okay.
Yeah,
he's a
alright.
very safe character to use, and I admit I am a freaking masher. Okay, I throw out whatever moves I want and hope that they hit. He's a very safe character to use.
Yeah,
He's an all-arounder, true and true.
I think if you're mashing with Yoshi, you're not gonna have a good or an easy time. I think it's optimal more so to like be reserved, kind of campy, spacing.
That's why I also play.
retreating.
You're absolutely correct. I
Yeah.
don't disagree. That's why I also play with Banjo, because at least with projectiles, I feel like I'm forced to. Anyway, enough about me. We should talk about the match ahead. I'll talk about that later. So we got Tyranks and SM.
SM, very interesting because he mains Ike, but I've been seeing him go Sephiroth a lot recently.
That's fascinating. I mean, okay. Obviously, they're two very different characters. They're similar in the sense that both have big swords, I guess. But aside from that, that's a very... it makes sense to me that he would switch to someone like Sephiroth just because they have so many differences, you know? It's like, you want to pick... If you co-main a character, you want to pick someone that beats other matchups. Ike's a pretty safe character as well, but Sephiroth, based on what I've seen from recent tourney results, he seems like he's getting better results than Ike. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I agree. I do think this character might be slightly better than Ike. However, one thing that SM might have to be careful, this character is lighter than Ike.
Yes.
So there's no room for error. But at the same time, this character has the range, has the frame data, has the speed, has the edge guards more than anything. Something that's very unique about Sephiroth is he can really go off stage and just edge guard you with just fair. He can spike you, two-frame you with a down air.
That's true.
He can just run off and then up B with the Octa Slash in the other direction and then just send you off stage. So it's really scary. Let's see if SM can find his footing here because he's already at 120%.
That's true. I mean, he does have wing, which obviously makes it better for him to recover, but if he's going up against Lucina, who's historically been very good at chasing your opponents down, I don't think Sephiroth is going to have a good time here. But Sephiroth loves to be at advantage, right? Because when he's at advantage, his whole character moveset is based on putting pressure on the opponent. That's the whole point.
Just frame traps more specifically.
Yeah. But Lucina, at the same time, also has a very good advantage here, just because she has so many tech chase options. Her moves, lightning fast, come out with pretty safe spacing amongst all of her attacks. I think what's going to happen is if Sephiroth can't find an in or a moment to shine sooner rather than later, Lucina's just going to walk all over him. Yeah, perfect shielding and everything.
Yeah, right now, SM already down to the second stock, 70%. Tyranks is doing a really good job at controlling the pace here of the neutral, and his spacing and parries are just, so far, have been immaculate.
You don't really, yeah.
Yeah, no, looks like he opted for a back air rather than up air. Normally we would see Sephiroth just like force an air dodge with an up air, but he went for a back air, which was interesting. The second hit of the nair not going to connect, giving SM another chance here. Still really good advantage state from Tyranks so far.
Oh, he's trying to get that stock. He's going for a few risky plays here. Obviously, if he lands one, he'll clear the stock, no problem. Yeah.
Catching the roll away, really good awareness from Tyranks, running further than he should, finding the F tilt. Gonna take that second stock already, 3 stocks to 1.
Yeah,
nice conversion there with the what looked like the nair to finish off the combo. Racking up 42%, super solid.
She threw out neutral special just to be like, get off me, don't touch me type of deal. Not really expecting to hit, just to be like, hey, I'm here. Oh
wow.
All right, he gets a stock up. Sephiroth could make this comeback.
Downer killing off the top. We don't see that often.
No,
not at all.
Not.
Yeah, it might have been the first time I see that. One interesting thing about Sephiroth is, and this is from top level Sephiroth, is the usage of the up B. Sometimes they'll use it in neutral or in an advantage state to return back to the stage, center stage, or kind of reset their advantage state to keep the pressure going. Yeah.
Sure. Oh yeah, that'll do it. He generally, he was recovering kind of high, and I think Lucina was starting to recognize a pattern, so she just went for it. She was up a stock anyway, so she figured even if she missed, whatever.
Yeah, really good stuff with Tyranks. Gonna close that game out with the fair on the left side. Tyranks has been getting so much better.
Yeah.
It's insane. His improvement is just going up and up. It's exponential at this point.
That's why I love commentating pools. I love seeing just like someone's rise to glory. You know, obviously I love seeing top players too, don't get me wrong. We love seeing all those hype matches. We love seeing MK Leo make those comebacks.
The upsets are way more exciting.
Yeah, I'm much more fascinated in watching someone's story develop.
Yeah,
I'm much more fascinated in watching an underdog come in and sweep the competition, you know.
And he's very young too. Well, I wouldn't say very young, but he's
Younger than the average demographic.
yeah, he's a young adult, and his improvement ever since the MSM days have been showing. And here he is today, just showing us why he's qualified to compete. And I mean, we see this guy on the top 8 banner all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what? He actually won, I think, the last play live over Spyro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's very impressive.
He's fishing. He's fishing.
Already, and like I said, as I say that, already racking up 129%. Just kind of sending this Sephiroth back and forth across the stage. SM finds an advantage state here, doesn't get any hits to push it any further. I love the spacing here, but great parry from Tyranks, going to take stage control.
So I've said this word a lot during my time back on the commentary, and that the word is safe. Lucina's attacks are very safe to use. Maybe not safe on shield all the time, but generally speaking, she has a lot of different options that can lead to a KO. So as long as as long as he has good fundamentals and can get the occasional read, he can win this. He can go through Sephiroth no problem. You know, you land 1 or 2 attacks and he knows immediately how to follow it up. Sephiroth is a little bit of a similar situation, although he has to rely a bit more on reads, I would say, than Lucina probably does. The main difference that's going to separate these two is what Sephiroth has in range, Lucina has in follow-ups. So we're going to have to see which of these players will land the first strike, because whoever lands the second strike is usually the winner.
Yeah, and I don't blame SM for picking Sephiroth, even though it might not be his strongest character. You know, who's to say that he can't go Ike and then just win the set?
Right.
Right, because Ike is a better character. But I respect the fact that he's trying this character, he's giving it a shot. And I do think this character long-term might be more beneficial than just sticking with Ike, you know what I mean?
That's probably true. There's nothing to me that screams that Lucina is fantastic against Sephiroth, you know? And this is ultimately, is that it? Is that a stock? Yes, it is. Yeah, that always sends the opponent away, but because he hit the stage, he just couldn't stage tech and there were pink sparks. Yeah, I'm always gonna say that maining a second character is always a good idea because it gives you a separate understanding of using your fundamentals and understanding the mechanics of the game. Obviously, there are going to be players that always main one character, and that's fine. But I think if someone's trying to learn how to grow, I think picking up a second character is always a good idea.
Yeah, and the counter pick potential is also there when you have a secondary, so that's very important.
Right.
Really
wow,
good counter.
That'll do it.
Great awareness from Tyranks, knowing that he can just let go of the ledge and counter his recovery. Such a strong counter too.
Yeah, I know.
It's good back here from SM. Gonna get an advantage state, however, doesn't catch Tyranks rolling there, reversing the situation on himself.
Sephiroth's been... okay. I was just about to say, Sephiroth's been struggling to land against Lucina's up airs, but it seems like he's got it now. Ooh, good pressure. Oh, he works right through it.
And this is not far from...
Oh, no!
That's it. Say that.
That's it.
Just as I say that.
It's too light, man.
Yeah. That's
it's okay.
That's that. I was about to say, this is not far from over for SM, but... Oh, yeah. This Tyranks making me eat my own words there.
It's okay. Well played from both parts. Obviously, like we've been saying, Tyranks has been growing as a player. His fundamentals are just so strong. He learns to recognize player patterns very quickly. He saw, Sephiroth's gonna recover low. I'll just jump down and counter. Sephiroth's gonna recover high.